I'm not sure if you got my last. This is kind of funny, but I'm not sure if you got my last broadcast because I've been broadcasting this for about 40 minutes now. But apparently I'm live now, so I might reflect again, and this might be redundant because of I wasn't sure if it already played. So okay, well, today you're on for that purpose. Let's begin again. Today you're live with Sherry with Compounding Thoughts. This is my new channel, and I hope you continue to join me. I started with a webinar, and I discussed those who learn to simulate the future rather than only learn from trial and error tend to be 2 steps ahead of everyone else. And for that reason, I hope that you're able to simulate some of the things that I'm currently doing. And excuse my phone. And I hope that you will advance. And so follow me with this because my whole goal is to just reflect off of life experiences and help you simulate and maybe learn to avoid certain things or learn how to do things better or learn from my mistakes or mishaps so that, because I don't believe in mistakes, so that you can have I guess, be empowered to be ahead. So for the purpose of this video, it's in reflection to compounding thoughts on traveling with friends. And that's what this broadcast is going to be about. So my future broadcasts will be about different things in life, different experiences, different stories I'll share. So I hope you enjoy them. So a little bit of autobiography about me. I am Sherry, and I'm from New Mexico. I am an inspiring public speaker and life coach, and affiliated with a couple of things, but I'm on this journey to learn how to navigate social media and market myself. And I hope that you can follow me through this journey. It'll also include a journey through finances and a journey through health, wealth, and happiness. Finance. So there are 4 pillars of life, and I hope to, compound my thoughts and my experience and kind of feed on you. So for this one video, again, let's get back to the main beef of the subject. Okay, so the subject of this is compounding thoughts. Where that came from, if you didn't get to catch my last webinar, is just like originally my daughter, who actually came to me one day and she said, oh my gosh, I was in a class and there was like everyone around and the teacher asked me a question and I knew the answer. It was in my head, but it just tensed up and I had these little people in my head just saying, they were tiny little me's like, files, where are they? And I couldn't find them. And then I found the file and I gave the answer and I was right. Well, the whole logic behind this is, man, she's never right. She knows the answers, but she's so doubtful of herself. So it just made me think it was so true on how people operate. Like they may have all these compounding thoughts and these files in their head, but they don't really have them so organized that they can archive them as well to pull them when they need the right answer, especially when you have like pressure and tense and all of that around you. It makes it a little harder. So so it just made sense for me to call this channel Compounding Thoughts, because I'm compounding all of my thoughts and my memories and everything that I know and just broadcasting it out there so I can inspire people to learn and grow. And why ask yourself, why learn from her who isn't so highly successful yet? Why not? Because sometimes you just want someone you can relate to, and I'm hoping you can relate to me because I'm starting maybe where you are, or maybe I'm 2 steps ahead of you, and what I learn I could feed into you. And again, if you learn how to simulate those who have gone before you, you will be 2 steps ahead of everyone else. And I'm just trying to inspire people to get a jump start in the direction they're going, empower them in all those pillars of life. So back on our compounding thoughts with traveling with friends. So where did I come up with these thoughts regarding traveling with friends? First of all, I'm affiliated with the travel club, which, oh my gosh, is amazing. That will be another thought that I'll share with you at a different time. But basically, I felt that it was important to take a vacation. Everybody's always like, oh, I'm so stressed out, I need to get away. Well, so this year I was like, you know what, I'm going to surprise my husband with a trip to Vegas. But I wanted to make it not just a trip to Vegas with just me and him, which is fun, but I wanted to take a trip with our friends, our, childhood friends, that we could kind of reminisce and really enjoy each other's company and really maximize our fun that we have. So compounding thoughts with traveling with friends takes 2 aspects. You have traveling with friends who you've had forever. We call those the golden nugget friends, which are amazing. And then we have traveling with friends, which are friends you never even knew you had. And sometimes those end up being some of your best friends. So we'll start with traveling with friends. So, okay, so we went to Vegas and we invited our really good friends. Now, there's 2 types of really good friends you bring. You have the really good friends who are going to maybe be a little extra expense, and you might pick up more of the expense. And then you have the friends who are traveling with you that help alleviate some of the expense. And so either one's okay, just make sure you know which ones you're traveling with so you're prepared and not in a miserable situation because you weren't prepared. So, for example, the friends we traveled with were the kind that alleviate some expense and help with the cost and, cutting, let's get real, 4 people spreading the cost is better than 1 person taking all the costs or 2 people taking all the costs. So it was really awesome to travel with our golden nugget friends who we've been friends with for a very long time. And actually, my husband actually grew up with a guy who we took, and his wife is just become a really good friend of ours. So we went out and we enjoyed a time. We were able to share the cost of hotel. By the way, if you don't ever do that, do it once in your life as an adult. It's so fun to play sleepover with some really good friends because after all, like really, you don't even really sleep in a hotel as often as you should when you're in Vegas, right? Because you're out exploring. But it's fun to, sometimes you don't want the fun to end, so you want to not have to worry about waking up early or whatnot, but just kind of laughing about who farted in bed at night and maybe just having an extra drink late at night. Just like there's so much fun things you could do whenever you, and the cost. I mean, alleviate the cost expense by being able to split it up, get a nicer room. So we were able to do that. It was really cool. We also got to go experience some things. The cool thing about traveling with friends is, especially those golden nugget friends, is we were able to go do things together and really build on experiences. We had tons of you remember when with our friend who had been our lifelong friend, but we were able to create let's go do this new adventure with his wife, and now we have these new you remember whens to reflect on. So our relationship with our friendship is growing and getting stronger, and it was exciting and fun because we did things that we'll always remember. Like, for example, we jumped off a building not without harnesses, and it was so protective. So we had a really good friend who's like, that's not for me, which is cool. He ended up recording us as we came down. But then his wife was like, yeah, all about it. Like, let's go do this. And that was really cool because we were able to share a really impactful experience with some really cool people that we actually really care about. And and we'll always remember that, and that's really inspiring. So our relationship's a lot stronger with those types of friends, for sure. So no one died. We're still here. The recording was kind of funny. I would share a picture, but it may not be too appropriate, and I might get like beat up because of it. But long story short, the outfit that they put my husband in, he's 6'5", was too short, so it was like 4 inches high water, but it was tucked up so high, it almost looked like he had a seatbelt on other parts, which was hilarious in the picture. So we can look back at that and just totally laugh about it for years to come. So make sure you capture those moments with your friends, not only in here, but on film, because after all, you don't know when you need to have some blackmail, right? Okay, so the next thing that I wanted to discuss is traveling with friends that you never even knew you had. What do I mean by that? Okay, so when you go on vacation and you meet all these new people, like, you get to know them, step outside your box, and maybe start some small talk. Maybe you're doing the same like tour or something, get to know one another, and those people can end up being some of your most amazing friends through life, who may be adventurous and want to experience new things with you, and they could be lifelong friends. Some of my best friends are people I never even knew. So let me give you a story about that. So my daughter and I went to Dominican Republic, and it was just me and her. It was, her birthday present. She was turning 15 at the time. Me and her were just, you know how it is with parents. So it was one of those times, and we're in the room, we're enjoying this beautiful like beach, beautiful resort. But me and her are kind of miserable because we are just butting heads. No one to turn to. We didn't know anyone. So we go out on the beach and we enjoy each other's company. And I look over and I see a couple of couples with kids our age. And I was like, I can be a little uncomfortable, maybe reference something to him, ask him a question like, where's the slide that we've heard so much about on this resort, and I think that's how it started. And a little small talk started going on, and I proceeded to let him know that we were there on a vacation together, and we were enjoying each other's company, but my daughter felt a little bit isolated because she didn't have any kids her age. And they introduced their kids, and long story short, we ended up having a whole evening on the beach, me just really getting to know these couples, and their kids playing with my daughter, having a blast on the beach, surfing and just doing fun things. And in the realm of the whole week, it played out that we ended up really enjoying each other's company, and really kind of became friends over this course. And my daughter is still really good friends with their kids. We actually went to Vegas because that's where they're actually from, and we went and visited them. Me and one of my cousins who had went to Vegas with me for a business trip. We ended up going out there and visiting with them and had a blast. Like, I can't even explain. They were so fun. And when they come to town, they come visit us now. It's pretty cool. And their kids hung out with my daughter again, and they had a blast. And so again, when you go on vacation, consider stepping a little bit outside your box, because you might be able to travel with some friends that you never even knew you had. And those friends are pretty phenomenal. I mean, after all, they may be a lot like you because of the fact that they're in the same destination as you are. So we're all human. We all have these same desires, needs, but more importantly, the ability to connect with one another at different levels in our life, at different places and times in our life, has so much value in it. So my thoughts on traveling with friends: a must. Whether it be taking your golden nugget friends, or taking step outside the box and creating some new lifelong friends that tend to be pretty amazing. Now, with that, I hope you enjoyed a little bit of my compounding thoughts, and I hope that next time you go on vacation, you consider sharing a room with some of your friends, alleviating some of the costs, and really maximizing your experience. And also, if you don't travel with friends, at least making an effort to maybe meet someone new and experience some of their life and share some of your life and really enjoy your time when you travel with friends. So with that being said, that's all I wanted to share today, and I hope you continue to follow my channel. Again, it's going to be in reflection of the 4 pillars of life and my thoughts on it, my experiences. And again, my goal is to help you simulate so that you don't have to learn through trial and error, and you could be 2 steps ahead. I'm going to continue to do that, and so hopefully I'll get better and better. Do watch me, because I mean, I'm going to get better so you can get better. And whatever I do and mess up on, I hope you can learn from and do better. And with that being said, my next video is going to be on Wednesday, and it will be compounding thoughts. Education and children's education. And so I hope that you're able to join me. It's going to touch, you know, like being a mom and being in a profession, and balancing the teaching of your children and the learning of yourself, so that you can, you know, maximize your potential for yourself and your family. So I hope you join me next Wednesday, and I don't know if I referenced this, but also keep eye on this double chin here. It's driving me nuts, but I am working on fitness, and you probably see me in workout clothes often because I'm, you know, wearing the part. And so off to do my jog, get my daily exercise regimen in, and you'll watch that shed down too. So you'll watch personal development go up, weight minimize, and fitness level definitely maximize, and finance always, always teaching you how to grow from wherever you come. Okay, well with that, talk to you later. Peace out. Bye.